All
right,
to you live.
We're doing it live. Let's do it live.
We're always coming to you live. Another live episode of What the FiGPiN?
What the FiGPiN?
Oh man, tonight is gonna be one heck of a show. Maybe a dynasty show, legendary show. Who's to say? We have an incredible guest. I will introduce him here in a second. Tonight's show, as always, for this month, is being sponsored by Fry Guy. Shout out to Fry Guy. Hope he's in the chat. We're always excited to talk to you. Hope to see you soon.
Well, I don't see Fry Guy yet, but I see Hot Tamale there. So what's up, Amanda?
All right, Hot Tamale. I have a little joke. Maybe if we get to it tonight, or maybe one of the boxes that we come up with. I found something out today, so that would be fun when I get to it. So John, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, man. Definitely well. So I was telling Samurai before we got on that my son had made plans to go hang out at a friend's house, and we had this crazy storm that came through. And the mom calls us up and is like, "Hey, we just lost power. Can you do the sleepover?" So I have 3 teenagers and my daughter upstairs making a bunch of noise. So I apologize about any background stuff.
Well, where are they? They need to be our guest hosts. So bring them in.
Them down here.
Oh man! Oh, look at that mug. That thing is epic.
Love it. Also,
our other co-host, Pung Zandy, out.
I like this shirt.
She is with us in spirit. Oh, that shirt is sweet. Yeah, so Alex is with us in spirit. Unfortunately, she's under the weather. You know how great kids are. They love to share everything they can possibly share, including all the sicknesses. So hopefully she gets better very, very soon. I myself am doing good. Battle here is reporting on every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And without
your eyebrows, you look good, man. Everything grew back, huh?
Man, I'm still recovering, man. I'm still recovering, but everything's pretty good. My dead nose skin's gone, all that. I trimmed the beard back so you can't see as many burn marks, so it's all good. Well, we have our special guest with us, Michael, aka FiGPiN Samurai. Welcome.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me on. Stoked to be here. Really stoked to be here.
So Samurai, I have a question. Have you seen like 47 Ronin?
Yeah.
So if you don't do a good job on today's show, are you gonna
I might. You never know. You might live stream that.
There you go.
Hey, we get all the views then.
Very good.
Well, it was a pleasure to have you on as always.
Yeah, stoked to be here. I watch you guys every week. Stoked to be talking FiGPiNs.
That's cool. You know,
all the FiGPiNs.
We always love to hear that you guys are normal watchers and, repeat viewers. It's always so cool to see that people actually enjoy this show. We're super grateful. Thank you for joining on. We greatly appreciate it. I know I've met you at Flap 2. Did you go to Flap 1?
No, I missed out.
You missed that one? So yeah, that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
Actually the little story you told me kind of hit home. It was really nice. You were just like, "Hey man, did you know you're the first one to ever boost any of my pins?" And I was like, "Seriously? For real?" Do you remember what pin it was?
No, I can probably DM you. It would probably take me too long to pull up right now.
Yeah, no biggie.
But yeah, because I was like, what is this? I thought it was related to the battle thing in the app. So I was like, what happened here? Why did somebody like my thing? Like what's going on? So cool. It's fun to put it together. When it hit the chrono, I was like, oh snap, that's battle. Yeah.
How funny. That's so cool. So
full circle, man. Full circle, right?
You had put it in the UR, and then you joined the communities already?
No,
did you know what boosting was? None of that?
No, none of that. You were just going through boosting some random.
So no one battle. He probably was scrolling the UR. He saw the cool name and was like, I'm boosting this one.
Yeah, that's typically if I have a couple extra, like I'll just look through. Like of course, I always search every time if there's a flash pin in the UR. I always search to see if there's a rare pin in the UR. And then I always just kind of look around, like if there's another pin that I'm really excited about, I normally will pull it up and see who's who. And you probably had an awesome one sitting in there. And I was like, oh, I got to give this guy some love. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I was like, how do you even do this?
How cool. Man, it was a slippery slope after that, right? All of a sudden, now here you are, you're spending money at Flap and doing giveaways, giving out boosts. Man, I think we got you full hook and sinker, huh?
Yeah, man. No, I love it, dude. FiGPiN is it's so much fun, man. because it's not just the pins. It's so many. It's the community behind it. It's so much more than that, man. Like you get into it for the pins, and then the app kind of pulls you in, and then you kind of find like all the Discord groups and everything, and then you just kind of you're like, before you know it, you're like whole walls are filled with fig pins, and you're like, what? What do I do? I have more fig pins than Black Series now. So yeah,
Oh, you're a big Black Series collector?
I love Black Series. Yeah.
Oh,
I actually
man.
sold my Marvel Legends off to buy fig pins. Like I totally went out of the Marvel stuff and put all that money into like when I first got really into fig pins.
Like old school Marvel Legends, like series 1 and 2 and
No, just
No?
like from the past like 6 years or so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like because I'm an inbox collector too. I'll buy like if I really like it, I'll buy 2. I'll buy 1 to open and keep 1 in box. So
Yeah.
it's kind of sold all the second stuff off. And then
Oh, definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
So before we get started, Samurai and Battle, let's go ahead and just welcome some people from the chat. So we have Zero Baruto Van Harris with his signature pew pew pew. Viegas, welcome guys. Colorful Jamie, Getty Up, Disney Fig Fan, Queen Nerd, so happy to have you here. Stephen Morsh, SP Dragon Ball, Frankenstein,
Brad in the chat. What's up, Brad G?
Boone, Jose Escobar, Hot Tamale, Austin Reed. Is that Joden Mel, sorry. Pipsqueak Elementary, Cork Malork. That's a new one. I have not seen that person before. So welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Cork's been here for a bit.
Cool.
Yeah,
really?
For a couple weeks, I think. I've been.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been
awesome,
boosting
man.
a
Maybe I
couple of
missed
his
it.
pins.
Yeah.
And then we have Malibu 2376 asking if Fry Guy will be on tonight. They will not be on, but they are our sponsors for the month of July. So we're excited to still have them with us.
They will make a guest appearance for their little giveaway tonight, though. So we'll see their pretty faces at least.
Definitely excited about that, man. So awesome. Battle, do you want to go ahead and get started with getting to know about Samurai a little bit more?
Yeah, so I'll start playing with the FiGPiN very soon, but man, I don't collect too many toys of Star Wars, but I got a couple Black Series stuff, man. That's a little pile over here, and
Yeah.
it was J. Rue Toys that got me into these guys, and he helps me snag some from time to time, and man, they're cool.
That's cool that you found that Darth Maul one. I have yet to find that. I was trying to only get those in the wild, so it was pretty tough to get them, but I have not found that Darth Maul yet.
You know, I think I have seen him once in the wild. Those ones, though, were an order.
Yeah, the Darth Mauls are like, I think was that a fan channel exclusive where it's only like independent toy stores? Like, I don't think you're gonna find him at Target.
I don't
well, I know that he was up for, like, I know Best Buy had him available for pre-order.
Okay.
I know that like GameStop had him available, but
Yeah.
it was one of those things where I'm sure if you didn't get it right when it hit, you weren't getting it. So
Yeah.
Do you happen
to?
Do you happen to have like, I don't know what I know there's so many different waves, but do you have like the first wave of Darth Maul Black Series?
I did, and I sold it because I like the Fig Arts one more.
Oh yeah,
the Fig Arts one is like the best Darth Maul in my opinion, with the robe and everything. And so like I just sold the Black Series one because you know it's going to come out on archive soon, and it won't be worth anything.
How funny.
Yeah, so yeah, I sold a couple of my first Black Series recently because they're going to come out on archive, and might as well just get the updated.
So all I heard right there, and probably most people watching right now, is collectibles are an insane market. The things that you do for toys is outrageous, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's fun though, man. Like it keeps
cool.
your mind like working, and you're like, okay, I'll buy an extra one to fund something one day that I don't know about yet, but it'll fund it somehow.
Right. Some way. I'll find a way. That is too funny.
Yeah, it's funny that you guys are even talking about this because I literally have been going through some of my storage boxes.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
And I have the whole series of it, and I'm like, you know what? This probably is in better hands of a collector that actually will display it. It's in the box. I had got those from GameStop, and it's in the box that GameStop sent it to me. And so I'm like, this isn't doing me any good, man. Let me go ahead and get this to a hand of a collector that actually will enjoy it. So
yeah,
I mean, I love Voltron. No disrespect to Voltron at all. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and make some more money to spend on FiGPiNs.
Totally. There's
So
enough coming out.
Oh man, there's so many coming out. It's absurd. I'm super excited about the latest releases that we'll get into here in a little bit. So I guess I have two questions to start off. I don't
Yeah.
know which order to ask them in. I'll do it in this one. How did you come up with Samurai or FiGPiN Samurai?
Um, Honestly, it was because I was trying to think of, it's when I joined the Discord, I think it was, and I was trying to come up with a name, and I had just bought a couple of the Bandai Star Wars Samurai like mashup line.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that's probably one of my favorite like 6-7 inch like line. So I was
Oh,
like,
yes.
Samurai, why not? So yeah, and I like a lot of samurai, like any other guy does that
Of
collects.
course, yeah.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, pretty much just that. Yeah, didn't want to put too much thought into it.
That's good. Well, hey, it fits definitely. So then I guess that'll lead me into my next question is it looks from your surroundings like you have one heck of a collection. What did you start collecting first? And then more importantly, how on earth did you find and fall down that deep hole of FiGPiN?
I started with the start probably Black Series stuff first, like that. Black Series and Marvel, the $20 range, and then I kind of moved up to the Mezcos, which I like those a little bit more. Just a little bit more bang for your buck, and just a little bit more quality behind it. And then it was about a year and a half ago. I was watching live streams for What's Poppin' for their Friday Night Geek Hangout show, and Statue Fanatic was always on there, and he was always talking about FiGPiNs and stuff. And like I had always seen FiGPiNs at like GameStops, and I bought a couple of the Batman ones, the soft case ones,
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
and just kind of like I didn't know there was an app. I just thought they were cool. I just kind of threw them in a box and stuff. And then so when he was talking about it, it was like all these 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 properties I love, and I was like, oh man. And it just, I don't know, the way the way he sold the app was just like, huh, okay. So like the next day I was at like Target, I think, and they had some Star Wars ones, some Mandalorian ones, and I'm just like, I just grabbed them, and then literally just kind of went down that hole where every day just buying more, buying more, buying more. And
That
then
is
I
too
started
funny.
becoming obsessed with finding like grails and being like, all right, there's got to be toy stores around here, like little shops around here that have FiGPiNs. So I kind of became obsessed with finding, like, trying to find stores. I found D-pins, like they had some, and there was this little blade store that sold like knives and stuff, but they also sold collectibles, and they had FiGPiNs that nobody ever bought from them. So it was just this like grail area. So it was like, and then, but those get raided soon. And so, yeah. And then just, you just kind of keep, I got, when I first started with the app, I got kind of frustrated with FiGPiN because like I didn't know about the Discord or anything. And like, I mean, some of the times it just wouldn't work. Like, and I'm like going like, wait a minute, what's going on? I just like took time out of my day. Like, I don't even know what's going on, So it's like the frustration of that. But it's like, once you find and the people behind it and everything, it's like, you're like, oh, okay, all right. And then, so, and for some reason, then so it's like, that seemed to be the make or break for everyone. Everyone would either get so angry with the app, they just stop collecting, or they just kind of push through it. You're kind of like, it's just what it is,
Yeah.
And
That's a good point. I never
Yeah.
really thought about it that way, but I think kind of looking back
like the
now,
last 2 years, yeah.
my original, I think that's really how I found all of the communities and joined all the things I did was
Yeah.
because I would like put it in and I'm like, what is up with this app? Like, what does this mean? And what is that? And I'd start just Googling it. And then pretty soon, like all these little things would pop up. And I'm like, well, what the hell's this? Like, all right, what's this?
Yeah. No, it's
So
fun because it's like meant for like FiGPiNs. It's like meant for the curious mind. Like I don't know. Like it's just all the stuff is there if you want to find it, and you can find it, or you can just complain that it's not given to you. You know what I mean? It's like you can go one way or the other.
yeah.
That's funny. I never thought about it that way. I like that.
So I have a story to share that I've never shared before. And I know that there was someone, I believe it was on Chasers, that posted or someone talked about the person that has this amazing collection of first unlocks, because they went ahead and the very first day that the app went live, they went ahead and put all their pins into the app, right? So he has this huge collection of first unlocks of some very, very old pins, grail pins. It's pretty amazing. So I was pretty stupid because learning, that it was very new. FiGPiN was very new to me. And, being in collectibles for, a lifetime at this point, you always, you never open up a collectible, right? Like you want to hold the value.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm not even doing that. So when I first, I missed that opportunity to go ahead and get very low unlocks, if not first unlocks, to compete with the person that did that. So I'm just like, oh, I can't believe that I was involved with FiGPiN when the app first came out, and I didn't take advantage of it because I was like so stubborn of, I cannot open these things. Like this is a collectible. You cannot open this. Like you're gonna ruin it.
No, it's hard. Even now, like when they changed the like package now to be now, it's like when they first changed, I'm like, wait, am I not supposed to open this now? I can't just put it back. Yeah, because we're so trained, man.
Yeah.
Like Funko, you open a Funko, man, it's like poof.
Yep, definitely.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just one of those things where I was just like, I cannot believe that I missed that opportunity. And really the thing that got me into it to go ahead and start putting, using the app was I started learning more about the Ultra, and just the little whispers in the community from some people that had obviously some status, and they still have lots of status within the community. And I'm like, oh man, like I want to go ahead and definitely qualify for this, and I want to have plenty of points to go ahead and purchase the thing. So I went crazy. My first day I put probably 400 or 500 pins into the app. So it was just like, man, I cannot believe that I missed an opportunity to go ahead and do this because I was so stubborn.
Yeah. No, we're programmed, man. We're programmed.
That's insane. And I think we've talked about it before on this show, but it is very wild that there's an actual collectible out there that can increase in value after you open it, depending on some stats.
Yep.
That was honestly one of my biggest pulls to FiGPiN too, when Calvin was talking about that, because it was like, you're an inbox collector, and so sometimes you really want to, but you just can't sometimes. Can't. But FiGPiN is like, you can. You just can. It doesn't matter that it's a rare one. You still open it. You
want to open it. You want to open it first.
Yeah. Do you want to know what number? Yeah. So it's so many different, and that's another thing too. Like I think about FiGPiNs is like every other collectible, like Black Series. Some of those Black Series are absurd now. Like they're like $35-$40 for what used to be $20 because the packaging, they put the helmet to the side now, so it's like it's a bigger box. And it's like FiGPiN is the only thing that is still 15 to 20. I mean, we got the park exclusives for 25, but I mean, dude, that's like the best $15. So like you can, for $15, you can enjoy the pin, you can wear it, you can display it all sorts of different ways. You can then go on the app and like explore it that way and like boost it with power in that way. And then you can talk about it with people and stuff. It's just like so much to offer for like
absolutely
bang for your buck. Like no other collectible really has that. Like
definitely.
You don't like, people don't open up their Star Wars figs and like go on a Discord and talk about it in the same way that it does. I mean, they do, but it's just not the same. And Funko is just completely different. I don't like Funko. So
and I'm pretty sure you said it in the beginning that, it's just not about, the pin, and it's about really the community and everything that brings to it. Right. So, you have this amazing community, and I'm keeping an eye on the chat here. So people are going ahead and sharing that Stone was the person that I was referring to. So I appreciate everyone, Mike Carrier. I appreciate you remembering the person. So there was someone, I believe it was Malibu, that asked a little bit further up in the chat, but I wanted to go ahead and get the question. I know we were talking about Marvel before we even jumped on the
Wait, can I just interrupt real quick and say, sure. I believe I bought this from Mike Carrier on Mercari. It's the Captain America. Yeah. I just recognized your photo a couple weeks ago, and I was like, that's who I bought him from on Mercari.
So here's a good question. Here's a good question. Was it a first edition lot A, or did he sell you a second edition?
It was first. It was good. It was all like, I was happy. It was all good. Yeah.
Mike's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Marvel before we even jumped on the show, and I'm pretty sure it was Malibu. I don't want to scroll too far up, but what is your thought or hope that there would be a Punisher FiGPiN?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Dang, that would be sick.
Yeah. Man, I'm seeing, whatever pose of Punisher that they do with it, but I mean the backer card has to go ahead and be obviously, the head with possibly some blood dripping on. I don't know, something cool like that. That it would have to go ahead and be like an awesome background just to go ahead and complement the pin as well.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they'll do a comic based one or a cinematic based one first.
Ooh. And then I wish I was better at remembering people's names, but would you want the original Punisher from the movies? I can't think of his name, or would you rather have the guy from The Walking Dead who plays the Netflix series?
The Walking Dead for sure.
Yeah, he was it's so funny because Casey loves and hates that guy. Like, she can't stand him. I'm like, he does a good job at making you hate him. Like
he does, yeah.
Like, I can't stand that guy. And I'm like, he's so good at it.
The Punisher movies before were kind of how about the one there was like the Thomas Jane one from like 2000, and then there was like the 2010 one that was like super violent. Do you remember that one?
The Warzone one.
Yeah,
so that it was 2004 was the Thomas Jane one, and then you had what's his name? Is it Ray Stevenson, maybe?
That's it.
So he did the second one, that was 2008. So they were about 4 years apart from each other. And so it's funny. I was waiting for IMDb to load because I couldn't remember Thomas Jane's name. But I totally forgot that there was another Punisher in
everyone does, man.
89 and Dolph Lundgren was the Punisher. I totally forgot about that guy.
Everyone forgets about Dolph.
Yep.
Dolph all his movies get forgotten about. He's such a classic guy.
Definitely. It's funny, and really the only reason why I went ahead and introduced this movie to my kids this past week was because we went ahead and seen the new Top Gun Maverick, and I showed the kids Willow because of Val Kilmer. And I'm like, this is one of my favorite movies when I was growing up, so now you guys have to watch it.
Man, I haven't seen that movie yet, but I want to so bad.
It's a good, very, very good movie, man.
You've never seen Willow, bro?
I haven't seen Willow, nor have I seen the new Top Gun.
You got it. Willow, come on, man. That's
all right. I'm making a note right now. It will be
sure. Now, John, are you going to show your kids the documentary on Val Kilmer that Amazon has next?
I didn't even know that there was, so I have to watch it myself.
It's really sad. That was kind of it's pretty sad.
My wife's down here and she just said, I love Val Kilmer with a little heart.
Yeah. He was Batman, right?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you shared with us telling us about how you got into FiGPiN. So was your first FiGPiN the Batman FiGPiN then?
Technically, yeah. It was. Okay. The first one I entered into the app though was IG11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because it took me a while to find the Batman ones. So
yeah.
I had to sift through some storage boxes.
I'm sure, man. Believe me, you don't tell me about sifting through storage boxes.
It's those storage boxes. How many pins do you think you have these days?
I think I have 465 in the app.
Okay, so that's in the app. How many pins do you actually have altogether?
Not that many more. I don't buy too many duplicates. If I do, I kind of either gave them away or sold them. I probably only because my boost account. So all right, maybe 100 other.
There we go.
That's a decent amount. Good man. Okay, you're right. I'm like, no, it's not that many. Oh, that's probably about 100. So.
And so we'll get to our favorite question then. And, I'm sure you've seen the show before. So I always preface this. If you have, a wife, girlfriend, significant other, ask them to earmuff it. What's the most expensive single FiGPiN purchase that you've made?
The Sasha Banks pin for $90.
Okay.
That's a sick
deal for that pin too.
Yeah. So $90 on that.
That's amazing, man. Yeah, that's really
cool.
You
have all the rest of that line? Do you have any?
No, I need the Cena and I need the Rock. And the Reigns of all the wrestling. Those are the three that I don't have.
I still need Roman myself, but holler at me. I think I got a Cena for you or a Rock for you, one of the two.
Oh, nice, dude, nice.
I think it's somewhere in this bin, but I think I got you.
Why is Rome? You can't find Roman like anywhere.
Man,
Like
I haven't seen him.
never on sale.
I saw him a couple times a handful of years ago when I was first getting into it, but at that time I was like, I can't pay over retail for fig pins. Like every now and then, like, okay, I'll spend like $35 getting a pin. And now it's just like, man, if I still would have only spent $30 or $35 on pins.
I
You know what's
man.
funny? I don't even know what I was searching for, but I'm pretty sure I was in Chasers, and I searched for, maybe it was pins on fire. For whatever reason, I was looking for it, and I came across a post from Pins on Fire from like 2017, 2018. And it wasn't them. It was someone posting saying, "Hey, thanks, Pins on Fire." And the wrestling line just came out, and they got all of the wrestlers for retail. And I'm like, I can't believe this, that these guys had it just as regular pins on their website.
That's so crazy.
Yep.
Weren't
So
those only
fun.
for sale on like the WWE store and like maybe what you just talked about in FiGPiN? But isn't that mainly where they went on sale?
Good question. I don't know. I'll have to go ahead and do some research now.
Yeah, because like there's no one like the Andre the Giant pin. Like I was so lucky to get that on Scratch and Dent from Pins on Fire because I have never seen that on sale like anywhere. And some of those are just, and the unlocks are so low.
Yeah.
And there's only like 300, like the Seth Rollins, there's only like 300 and it's only like at 10%.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
Why are the unlocks for the flop stitch so low? It's only 500 and it's like at 30%. That's not even like 250 people that have unlocked this flop 2 stitch.
B Harris said it did just hit a cohort.
Oh, okay, all right. That's still 40%.
It's still low.
Yep.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy that it's that low.
Well,
So
and I think that's so if you remember from flop 1, it was obviously the AP market took a huge hit, right? Like you were having APs that were selling for $300, $400 no matter what the line was. Flop happens, that drops prices down to $75 to $125, right?
Yeah.
Now they've creeped back up, but there's still some lines that are selling for, I would say, $150 to about $200. So I think with flop 2, there was APs, and I think that affected the stitch from going ahead and really, shining to go ahead and have more unlocks from it too, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Again, just totally my thought process, not how crazy that might sound, but that's my thought behind it.
Huh. Yeah. It's I thought that would have cohorted like to 50% like really quick. But yeah, because that's only 250 unlocks. That's like nothing.
I know. Well, and then you look at Ultra Vader, and it's pretty crazy how high that's up there, right? I mean, and I think
those are.
Am I correct that it's 70, right? Or did it hit 80?
Something like that.
It's like what, like couple not too far away from 80 at this point, right?
Yeah, and then you got to think that the MHA box set is the highest unlock so far at 80%, and that's been years that pin's been out, right? And Ultra Vader's been out for 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, it's
close to that
incentive to put it in the app. And I wonder if people know about the snap and stuff, like because what is it, only like half the snaps are used at this point, so you wonder who are the other half that like, because they have it in their app.
I haven't snapped yet. I
wouldn't have snapped yet if I didn't accidentally snap it. I'm so upset about that. But my nephew was over and I was just playing, and we were talking, and it looked a little strange because on my Vader, I thought he had actually gotten snap cards from somebody else snapping. So I was just trying to min and max boost him because I'm all about hitting that snap button every time. So whoever snap gets max points. And I kind of looked down and saw like, oh, well, this will be how many people are affected or something. And I was just like, what is it talking about? And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, what happened? I was so hurt.
That sucks.
So Frankenstein brings up a very good point in the chat. There is 2 pins that are at 100%. But I also, say, foul on those pins
Which
because
pins?
they're so it's the AP lot B Oogie Boogie and the same AP lot for Arichimuro. They both have 100% unlocks.
Hard to count.
I'm not going to share why because I don't want to. I'm not going to ruin anything. But yes, they do have 100% unlocks.
I want to know.
But FiGPiN alerts brings up a very, very good point. And this could be said about a few pins, but I'm a little salty about it myself, FiGPiN alerts, because I have one of those pins as well. So it's the Black Widow Lot B, chase, and we can't even get 18 unlocks on that. So I will say I'm proud of myself because I convinced our friends from Hatchers Collectibles, Bree, to go ahead and actually unlock. So I got us to unlock number 16 because she was not going to unlock it. So it was, I knew she had one of them and I had convinced her to go ahead and unlock it. So
nice.
we are stuck at 16 unlocks, have never seen 17 or 18. So I don't know if it's, Hot Topic has them, hidden somewhere. They were keeping it for, if there are issues or if they all got sent out and, to random people that aren't even into FiGPiN don't even know about the app and they got them. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's tough, right? But you have the Golden White Altair that only has 10 and there's only one unlock that we're aware of.
Oh man, I need to find that pin.
I mean, a super grail pin, and there's only one unlock, and there's only 10 of them. Like you would think that would go ahead and automatically be 100% one that people would unlock that, but
it's probably tough. That thinking of like you can't unlock because, and I guess when they added the 50-point thing for first claim and 20, it kind of changed the game. Like when the Ultra hit and that app update, like the game really changed. Like, because I always used to think like, okay, like, because there's a couple second pins I bought like a second one of, and I'm like, all right, unlock this now because it'll just be the most points now, right? But now it's not the best idea. You probably shouldn't have unlocked it per se. You know what I mean? If somebody
wants the 50 points still.
Yeah.
It's funny that you're even bringing that up, Samurai, because Battle and I were just talking about this, and he was trying how many unlocks does this pin have, and would it be worth for me keeping this pin locked, or what's going to be better, having a higher unlock? And I said to him, I was like, look, you have the pin that you have already unlocked. Yes, it's a low unlock, but it's a reclaim for you, so you automatically get 30 extra points for having a locked pin now become an original lock, original unlock for you.
Yeah.
So I was like, see how many unlocks there are on the pin, and if it's worth it, you'll get a little bit more points if the points is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And we did the math on it, and funny enough, it came out. I have it in one of my chats, but it came out like 100 points stronger than the other one. So it was actually that John Cena one I was telling you about. So I have an extra one of him now somewhere in this box. So yeah, it was something interesting. It was super weird.
Yeah, FiGPiN math is really weird because there's a lot of things like because I made a rule for myself like pretty early on to like not like if I got a third edition, like I don't need to chase a first one. You know what I mean? So I bought
I stuck to those rules.
the princess line, and I got like I bought them from the FiGPiN site, and they were like third wave, and then or third lot, and then so I'm like, no, I want first. So I bought them again, but it turned out my third lots were worth more points than the first ones were because the sequences and the unlocks were higher. So I was like, that was a waste of time because I kind of wanted more of the points, like, so it was like, that was a waste of time. But I kind of learned then that maybe that wasn't the best way.
Well, funny enough, you were just telling the story, John, about the Hot Topic Black Widow ones. Because, of course, I don't know if everybody knows, but we label every one of our pins so that we know what they are, so we don't have to open them as many times. And Yeah, so oh heck, there was
That is
40
organized.
4,110 of the first lot edition of these ones, and there was only 90 of the lot Bs. So yeah, this one comes in at almost an AP power, a 92 factory score. I mean, it's
Yeah.
absurd.
Wasn't the lot B, because that's one I have. That was box lunch, right?
Hot topic.
Hot topic, yeah.
No.
So on this one, there was only, let's see, first edition out of the Widow Chase was 822 and only 162, I think, out of these ones. That's crazy. Yeah, so 91 factory score, it's wild.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Definitely.
So yeah, some of those other pins, if you can find the smaller lots, will actually, hopefully, when battles come out, will help you crush some enemies.
Yeah. No, and it's funny how you don't know until they come out. Like the Star Wars ones, the New Hope ones, like the lot edition was 6,000, but GameStop had the 1K ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I only knew that because of the Discord group. Someone
Yep.
said it there, and it's like, otherwise, like, how would you know that? Like, how would you know?
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. FiGPiN's crazy in that way. It's like you can never really like rest, you always gotta kind of be on the watch.
Do you, speaking of trying to battle and crushing some people, do you happen to know what your strongest pin is that you'll put up?
The Ultra.
The Ultra's yours?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think your favorite pin is?
Probably the Sasha Banks.
That one is
Yeah.
really cool.
It's the artwork on it is like so good, man. It's like I think their best like live person interpretation. It's just so good. And I like the Luke on Tauntaun as well.
That one is one of my favorites too. That one was
Yeah.
so cool. That one, and some of the Assassin's Creed pins, just the detail they have in like the little armor, like with Luke on Tauntaun and the fur and all that stuff. Like I see the same kind of little nicks in the assassins and all that. They're really cool.
Yeah, I wish that line I did not get on that line. I wish I did. There's a couple. Like you wish you would have bought the Dark Souls line. I wish I would have bought the Dark Souls line.
That one is a crazy one too.
Yeah, that one's insane.
So we have I just want to go back to the comments here a little bit. So we have Frankenstein saying he wants to share that he had asked a guy about FiGPiNs, and he said that he sold a gin for $5, and that was just 2 days ago. So, oh my gosh, man, what a deal that would have been to get that pin.
Yeah.
Which would not be good for us trying to give away, this gin for the 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, I mean, that would have been a crazy deal. And then we also have Mike Carrier asking, are there people out there that cared about locked and unlocked pins before first claim? Yeah, definitely. I think locked and unlocked is still a thing now, even if it's first claim or a reclaim. And also want to go ahead and welcome our man Jason to the chat. We also have Legacy Fox, so thank you guys for joining us.
What's up, Legacy?
Ooh, Midnight Geek, man, thank you also for coming in.
Yeah, working hard over there, Midnight. That sucks, but hey, make the money.
Midnight's always working hard.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
It's always working so hard.
So Samurai, what would you like FiGPiN to have on their dream/vision board? A license or a character?
More vague than I'd like to see more like movies, more cinematic things, like how we had the Blues Brothers ones, like more stuff like that, just a couple more, more like movie stuff. Like it would be cool to get like a Tarantino box set.
Dang, that'd be sweet.
Stuff like that, like would be fun. I'm hoping that the Batman, like I'm curious what the Batman, because the Batman box set, you could have like the movie ones, you could have, so I'd like to see some more like cinematic stuff, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, it would just be more fun. But I don't think there's any title in particular. Pin wise, though, I really would like the Emperor for Star Wars, and I'm sure we'll get that soon enough. But the Emperor.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that one.
Did you happen to order the Walmart exclusive? What's the name of that show? I can see the faces.
My Hero Academia.
No, the Squid Game.
I did order the Squid Games one, yeah.
So I never followed that enough. Some people say it's shipping, other people say it's not shipping until September. Do we know what the conclusion is on that one?
You just get an email like every day. Like I've been getting like 4 emails a day for the past like 2 days, just saying one said it was shipping July to August, and it keeps changing back and forth.
Oh
So
man.
from July to September,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, there's been like
Well, I
4
thought
emails a
the
day.
original release was supposed to be in October
Oh yeah, that's right. It was, yeah, because it was
because I
going to
think
coincide
that
with the new
season
season.
2 is supposed to coincide with the release for that. So
Yeah. Like they do that, like with the Netflix stuff. They do like with the Stranger Things pins. It would be cool to get some more of those. That would
Man,
be really fun.
that would
so
be
you know, you
wild.
said Tarantino. I believe you said Tarantino, right?
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
like to see. I mean, see a dual pack be brought back, and it be a picture of the brothers of Tarantino and Clooney from Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, that'd be so
That would be
sick.
dope.
Oh, that'd be tight. That'd be tight.
Yep.
And Rodriguez is working for Disney now, so maybe they could talk to him
Ooh, okay.
doing the Boba Fett stuff now. So, you know, maybe they can get those rights.
Dang, that would be so fun.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I just watched that movie like last weekend too. I missed the 2 packs. They
From
really
Dusk Till Dawn?
bring 2 packs back. Yeah, I watched From Dusk Till Dawn like last weekend.
Yeah, nice.
Such a great movie.
You know, the 2 packs are actually
Fun
pretty
to
cool.
Yeah, they're fun.
This one's shout out to Legacy Fox. Actually, she did a giveaway. I won this guy from. So thank you all very much. That's super fun. But yeah, just
Legacy
like
Fox is so awesome.
everything on them about them is really cool. And then of course we got the collector protector cases on them, so you can pitch them around and not worry too much.
Yeah, watching Fox work around Fig Swap too, man. She was efficient. She kept everything going. Like she kept that event flowing.
Definitely.
Queen Nerd said we need an Eddie. That'd be sweet.
That would be cool. That would be
He better be rocking out, boy. He has to be standing on top of a trailer doing his thing, right?
You're like that. Like where are all the Kiss Walmart silver sets? Like there's
They're
only
still
like
on Walmart's website. You can go buy it right now for $60.
oh, the silver ones are? Oh, they put them up? Oh, okay. All
The
right.
double platinum set, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because those were gone for like a long. They weren't on the website. Okay, so they're on there.
That was
Yeah,
super weird because they were released and then only a couple Walmarts got them. And then
Yeah.
they were no shows for the longest time. And then I think you're right, John. I think they just said they put them up on Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, 2,900 pins, right? I mean, it's right. That's a 2,900 pin lot, or is that 2,000?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's funny because like somebody did the math, like, oh, 2,900 pins, that's so many. But if you really think about it, it's like one per Walmart through the states, right? Like, that's wild.
Yeah, when someone, it was like the Target thing, I think it was on here, someone broke down the math and it was like, oh, that's like nothing per store.
Like for the bumblebees, I think,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Like lucky to find them.
Yeah, seriously, man. There's definitely some exclusives in those stores that are really hard to find. So
Yeah. Mercari and eBay, they always seem to be there.
Yep.
Are you guys excited about the San Diego ones announced so far?
Man,
we've have Goku and
is he lagging for you too, Samurai?
the glitter variants.
Okay, it's not just
Is it me that's lagging? Because you guys are lagging for me a little bit.
What better now? Start over, what were you saying? Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we have the San Diego Comic-Con, coming up here in the next 2 weeks. We have had some announcements for it, right? So the first ones was Goku and Vegeta, the glitter variant.
Glitter, there we go.
Yep. We have the Deadpool 60s from, they took the mini and made it into a 3-inch version of it now. We had the Danger Star Wars, and I think Carnage, which looks pretty. Yep, there's the Deadpool one. I like it.
Yeah, so he'll be full size now. He's just got a little bigger. He grew his parts back.
Yep. So then you have Carnage that was announced within the last 2 days, right? And now there's been some debate today, which was the stitch. Still lagging?
A
Yeah,
little, not just
little
from time
bit.
to time.
All right. So we have the debate slash, arguments going on today because of the stitch that was just announced.
Yeah.
So have you seen the new stitch being announced today?
Yeah, where he's down to his last piece of ice cream. His
But
last
it's not the same color as that was in the flop one.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I mean, he
So
eats ice cream different times a day.
yellow ice cream is on the San Diego Comic-Con one, and then you have pink being on the flop exclusive one.
Could have been his second cone of the day.
It's summertime. He eats, a handful of them every day.
Yeah. Maybe all the
But-
colors melted down.
Isn't his? Oh yeah, that's a good idea, right? All of them are leaked, and now they're just one color in.
Yes.
Nice. His tongue is glitter on that one too, isn't it?
Yep.
On the
Yeah.
new one, right? I think his tongue is even pretty glitter.
The
Pretty cool.
flop the flop one and the new one, the tongue is glitter as well.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah, I
pretty
wonder how much they plan that stuff out. Like, you figure it can only do so much years in advance. Like,
That's-
I always wonder, like, why choose like Stitch for flop 2? You know what I mean? Like, because I was always so curious what that was going to be, and then they announced Stitch, and I was like, well, why Stitch?
Huh.
So
That
it's-
is a good question. Yeah, it would be interesting to hear some of the mindsets of what pins get chosen and for what.
Like, it felt like during COVID, like, remember like during like the lockdowns and stuff when they would just drop the pin like randomly at like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
just would
Like a
randomly
milligram.
drop. Yeah. And that's kind of stopped. But I always wondered if those were meant for something else. And
It's maybe FiGPiN's watching. It's kind of a double-edged sword for me, because while those random limited edition drops were fun, and if you caught them, it could be so painful to know that, like, man, I was in a meeting, I had no shot, that kind of thing. But some of
Yeah.
those drops, 500 pins, whatever, was so fun.
yeah, no, those were a lot of fun. You just never knew.
Yeah,
And then
you
a
just
couple
like
of them would alert you through
Hold
the
on.
app. Yeah.
and just start running. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, there was one that like gave you an app alert, right? I don't, it was like, I think one of the Dragon Ball Z ones or something. And I was like, what do I have a FiGPiN alert for? This is crazy.
I think I remember that, but I can't recall what it was. But
Yeah, it was like for one of those 500 ones, but it was just, and it only happened that one time.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think we've talked on the show a few times that I think FiGPiN could utilize their app a little bit better to make those announcements. Like, so instead of announcements going on Twitter, then
Yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
and like through our proper channels, like they could just push an app button through there and it would be like, bam, instant update. Carnage is going to San Diego, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it probably
Completely agree.
it could, since we all have it, right? At least most of us, and we are always on it. So it could just be like our one-stop FiGPiN news shop too at the same time.
It would be pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, that was I think it's the hardest thing for someone that's just starting to buy FiGPiNs and not know, especially someone that doesn't understand like Discord or chat groups or stuff like that, because when I first went on, I'm like, wait, there's nothing on Instagram. They don't tweet anything. Like, what? And then like you said, you kind of figure out more, but like some people don't really figure that stuff out, and you're left being like, wait, what is even happening here? So yeah, the app idea would be a really good idea to get that stuff out.
There was a little group of us talking today about the social media presence of them, and maybe I was talking about, like, I guess my insert is like with what the FiGPiN, right? We finally got it and we put it to the analytics, and then I've been trying different things with the comments and how we tag people, and putting the Fry Guy sponsor on there, and like I'm trying to see what takes and what doesn't take. Actually, the last time I looked at our statistics or analytics from this one, is we actually had more engagement from non-followers than followers. It was like 182 non-followers versus like 130 followers.
Huh.
And that was super cool to me. And I kind of wonder like what their analytics look like from their posts, and maybe, how can we try to get more of those non-followers out with either the hashtags or just, the proper tags, things like that.
Yeah.
They have almost 50,000 followers too. So, I mean, you bet you they could probably hit some good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's really cool because it's like the Wild West of like kind of collecting like right now in a way. Like there's nothing else quite like it. So there's no real rule, like you're just making up the rules as you go right now. And that's pretty fun. There's nothing else quite like that.
What is going on in the chat? I need to do a flip. What are we doing?
So, can you hear me better now? Am I still lagging?
It seems to be much better.
All right. I hopefully I corrected the issue. I apologize, everyone, if I was, how bad I was lagging there. So, so Legacy, when we were talking about the stitch with the different color cone, and I did see someone else mention that there was, he is actually wearing different colored glasses too for the San Diego Comic-Con. Legacy is saying that she has a funny story to tell. So we're trying to go ahead and push her in the chat to go ahead and let us know what the story is.
Oh, we gotta
about
get this.
the stitch, why the ice cream is a different color. But yeah, they're saying Battle that you either have to do a flip or you have to go Legacy the Bakugo poster to go ahead and have her.
Okay, wait. I Legacy the Bakugo poster and what?
Yeah, you either have to do a flip or you have to give the Bakugo poster to Legacy for her to tell the story. So.
Oh man, I guess she's getting the poster. Or I need a trampoline or a cliff. I need some water behind me. I'll pull a backflip, but that's all I can do. If I even get like one of those in the room, tiny little trampolines, maybe. But man, it's been a long time since I've tried to do a back handspring on my own. I'll probably bust my face.
Will attempting it count? Can we just like see the first start and then you fall down?
Can I just like make my werewolf do a flip or something?
All right, Samurai, are you going to San Diego Comic-Con?
I am not. No.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to be an event photographer, so like yeah, I don't know. Unless I can get in for free or something, I don't like to stand in the lines.
I hear you, man. I definitely hear you.
It's too crazy.
So we have also some we had the Disney villains be announced this past week too. So thoughts, do you guys like them, dislike them? What are your thoughts on the 5 that they announced?
I think they look great. Like it's some of the best ones.
It's kind of funny because it reminds me of an old comic book that I had, a Spider-Man with like Carnage on it. But at first I was a little confused about his pose where he's kind of coming, his legs are in one spot. But that's what it brought me back to, was that first comic book I had where he was, flying after somebody about to get him.
Oh, the Carnage. Oh, yeah.
You're talking about the SDC Carnage? Yeah, that looks great too.
Well,
it is.
What were we talking about?
The Disney villains that were just announced this past week.
Disney villains. My bad. I didn't hear that part.
Yep.
No,
you're
everyone
fine.
had a problem with that Iron Man with the, the old school Iron Man with the 2 legs looking like one. It's like, dude, it's motion. What do you want? Like, I don't know. It's like something I never even noticed until I read, and then it's
Are you
like
talking about this guy here?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good old sword dick.
Yeah.
this is the reason why I have to go ahead and put this is not for kids, because of stuff that Battle says like that.
hey. I mean,
all right, well, we'll move on. Thank you, Battle, for showing that. So it's funny, with the Disney villains, I had a few people asking who the person in the middle was, and I'm like, you guys haven't seen Tangled before? So yeah, Mother Gothel. I mean, that's an interesting villain to go out and bring into it. Yeah, but I thought that I like the villains that they did with it.
Yeah, the Hades one from the Parks exclusive too was like I like that one a lot more than the first wave. Like the villains have been getting step up each time, I think.
I agree for sure.
I think my favorite was probably Jafar. I thought he was a good pose on him.
Yeah, Jafar's really cool. Yeah. Honestly, they're all really
I like that one too.
They all look really great. Like the Disney stuff, Like, have you seen, did you guys have the Lion Kings yet?
You know, I haven't. I don't think I got those in yet. I'm pretty sure I ordered them.
Because they look in person, man. The art is just like out of the park. It's so good.
Yeah, I have not. I don't have them yet. I'm waiting for them to be received. But speaking of Lion King, just so that everyone's aware, and thank you to, FiGPiN CC and everyone on the Discord, the FiGPiN fans Discord team. The Lion King unlock date is now July 20th. So just wanted to give everyone a heads up about that. I'm seeing that comment too. Midnight Geek, thank you so much, man, for watching us while you're working.
Oh, man.
So yeah, and Fry Guy's reporting us for inappropriate content. So
Hey, you want to talk about a Pop Shop Live Instagram after dark? You watch Fry Guy. They have some interesting commentary.
I'm pretty
too.
sure. I'm pretty
I've been
sure I've
trying-
seen a
I've been
video
trying
that
really
was
hard
not
not
too
to
flattering
swear.
or so.
Didn't take out the package. Oh man, too
All right.
funny. Too funny.
So Samurai, you went ahead and like many of our guests were very gracious, and we're doing a giveaway.
Yes.
So do you want to go ahead and share how people had to go ahead and join the giveaway, and then do you have the winner already, or do we have to? All right,
Yeah.
so then go ahead and let's Samurai, again, thank you so much for doing an amazing giveaway for the FiGPiN fans, and let's go ahead and hear about what they had to do and who the winner is.
Yeah, no, so in order to enter, you had to follow Mike's Toys and Stuff on Pop Shop Live. So and he did the winner earlier today. And the winner is, are you ready? Jib Steezy.
Jibs,
So, Jib
easy.
congratulations, you
Sweet.
won. You are the winner. I already have your address, so I don't need that. So
Perfect.
we'll get that pin out to you.
Well, congratulations, Dib. Thank
Congratulations,
you so much,
bro.
Samurai. Just as a public service announcement, we want so many people on this show. A giveaway is not required, but Samurai, it is always
I know.
appreciated so much. Thank you so
No,
much.
it's because I had an extra one of those. So I was like, what do I do with this? And this was perfect. So I was like, let's do this. And I wanted people to kind of check out Mike's Toys, because that's where that's kind of, he talked about the wormhole of toys. Like, he has so much stuff there, man. Like, you're into Black Series, and like all my Mezcos I got from there. Like, it's just a wonderland. Like, as far as physical locations go, like toy shops is like, for SoCal, it's one of the best ones like around here. No one else.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I don't have it out here, but somebody in the chat wanted to know what it was that was won.
The Forlom. It's this one. It's not this one, but it's this
I
one.
have it right here.
Oh yeah, that is such a cool pin.
Yeah, that guy.
Speaking of which, now they released those hunters, right? The bounty hunters for
Yeah, the other
the
two.
San Diego Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's at a separate booth. They're not both FiGPiN booths, are they?
No, there's a pavilion, a Star Wars pavilion booth, it looks like. Yeah.
Dang, okay.
So
Yeah.
that'll
So
be-
that's the other thing I forgot to mention, that they also are having the Starfield logo, right? Or the Warp logo at the pavilion as well, at the Star Wars pavilion.
I was
That's
hoping that would be like a mail order or one you could get on the website, but yeah.
Oh man, I wish that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I don't have too many logos, but that one would be cool. It would kind of go along with like the 501st set, hero complexes, Star Wars convention, little
Yeah,
pod,
for
all that
sure,
stuff. It
for
would be
sure.
a heck of a good one.
Are you guys big logo collectors?
I would love to be, but I thankfully convinced myself in the beginning that I was gonna stay as far away from them as I could.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Legacy is sharing that they're both FiGPiN booths. One of them is on the main convention floor, and then they also have a FiGPiN booth inside the Star Wars pavilion.
Awesome. Thanks, Legacy. Good to know. That's
Yeah, thank you.
fun.
Wait, do
So-
they make FiGPiN setup twice? Legacy? Like 2 booths?
It looks like that's what, from what she shared already, it looks like that's what's happening there. They're going to have a booth
ran by
inside the Star
FiGPiN,
Wars
not
Pavilion
third party.
as well as one on the main floor. So
Wow.
That's super cool.
Yep.
That is pretty cool.
So
Feel bad for the people setting the booths up, but that's pretty cool.
Man,
yeah, definitely right.
they said they're trying to make a presence at these cons. I
Yeah,
think they're gonna have some more unknown stuff to so far going on at the upcoming cons, and I think they're gonna be at more and more and more and more cons. So get your wallets ready because we're gonna be buying a lot of con exclusives.
I think it's what they need, man. They just need to get out there. Like once people see what it is, like there's so many people when you tell them about, like you tell your friends about FiGPiNs, like they're like, what? And they're like, oh, it's pretty cool. Just nobody kind of knows. You just got to get
Yeah.
out there.
Yep.
It's better than Funko.
So you were asking about it for logo collectors. So a fellow collector was very gracious and had helped me get this pin. And you had to go ahead and buy, I believe it was $95 worth of pins. 95 or 75, I can't remember. But I just received the package from this, this fellow collector who was absolutely amazing. And this person knows me way too well, because when I opened the package and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I love the logo pin, the Anime Expo logo looks great. And then I looked at in the box further and noticed how much they really know I like this. And so I'm hoping that there's what my hope is, right? That there's a first, a last chopper, or a super match in here. So again, thank you very much, man. This, Samurai said it best. It's not just about the pins; it's the whole community, and having people like this to go out and help you, get pins like that. It's totally amazing. So thank you very much to the collector that helped me get the logo to keep my logo set complete.
Did you see in the comments, Fry Guy says, Hot Tamale is a logo addict. We're having an intervention here. Hey, so Fry Guy, if you haven't noticed, there's the whole Casey's tried to start it. There's a sofa group, significant others of FiGPiN addicts. She's always like, you tell John to give me his wife's number because we got to talk and try to figure out how to fix this. And I'm like, no, we're not. This is not the intervention we need. She's like, you have too many, what does she call them? Not influencers, but inhibitors.
There you go. Yep. So sofa, yeah. So if Samurai, if you didn't know, that's our coined phrase for for the significant others of all of us here.
That's cool. And you meant enablers, right?
Enablers. There we go.
Enablers. Yeah.
There we go. That was what I was looking for.
Yeah. And then battle. I mean, I guess we'll just go ahead and keep going with the giveaways. So I'm pretty sure that the amazing Fry Guy has done a giveaway for us yet again. So thank you to Guy. David and Amanda, you guys are so amazing. So thank you so much. Battle, you should be able to go ahead and share your screen whenever you're ready, my friend.
Okie dokie. Well, as John said, we got another Fry Guy trivia question for you. So I hope you have your thinking caps on. Tonight's prizes will basically kind of be similar to the ones. We're going to show a video in the chats. Go ahead and put the comments in. We will watch them. Once we see them, we will just confirm with each other that we both see the first person to comment correctly, and we will announce it there. This way the program works is we have grab bags up for giveaway. We have a Who Framed Roger Rabbit grab bag. We have a Star Wars grab bag and an Animal Crossing grab bag. So we have some really, really cool prizes for you. And with that, I'll go ahead and start the show.
Yep. And just to make sure everyone is aware, we are looking at the live chat, not the top chat. We're looking at the live chat. So just wanted to go ahead and point that out. So Battle and I will go ahead and, like you said, pay attention to the comments, and we will confer and make sure that we're all on the same page. So just wanted to point that out. Battle, go ahead, man. It's all yours.
Here we go. Let me know when you can see my screen.
We see it.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
What's going on with the FiGPiN fans? Fry Guy Pins is back, and we have another exciting giveaway for you on tonight's show. All you have to do is simply answer the following Fry trivia question correctly. The first person with the correct answer in the comments of this live feed are going to win their choice of one of these mystery grab bags. With that, tonight's Fry trivia question is this. What does Maui transform into to steal the heart of Tahiti?
All right, there you go.
That's a good question.
All
All right,
we'll
guys.
watch
So
the
again,
live
one
chat.
guess. Please go ahead and only put one guess into the chat. What does Maui transform into to steal the heart from Tahiti?
Do you know what the answer is, John? I did post it for you in the
Did you really think that I needed to go ahead and know the answer to this?
Well, you know, sometimes.
I know this one for sure. We have shark and hawk. That is not correct. Eagle, not correct. Meow.
Meow. Snakes.
Nope.
Meow for sure.
Snake. Nope.
What the FiGPiN?
SP Dragon Ball chicken is not it. Sven is not the right answer.
It's fun to watch this and not stress out, like trying to enter it in. Like I can just watch it.
It's for the first
All right, guys,
time.
go ahead. Or again, what does Maui transform into to steal the heart of Tahiti?
A dragon. A roach. A roach. That'd be a good one. This one's a good one. Fry Guy got a good stump from you.
Yeah, definitely, Fry Guy. We like this.
Fry Guy's questions are really hard compared to Pins on Fire.
All
It
right.
looks like we might have a winner there. Oh, I see one, at least with the correct spelling finally.
Yes.
But we didn't say correct spelling on this one. So it's either the first one you see or the other one. What you think?
I'm messaging you, or
I agree with you with the correct spelling. Yeah. And then the other one's right too without the correct spelling. So it's up to you how you want to do it. It was a close 1 and 2.
well,
I'd say with the correct spelling because it could have been a weird thing without it.
okay. So Frankenstein was the first person that we see having beetle be the correct answer.
Austin, you were super close, man. You were super close there.
Yep. And so Austin, we're not going to let you go empty-handed though. Let's touch base and we'll go ahead and see what we can go ahead and get you. But Frankenstein, congratulations. You are the winner. And then that'll do.
Just so we know.
A beetle.
All right. Well, very cool. Again, great job, everybody. Austin and Frankenstein, thank you very much. Frankenstein, we have 3 of those grab bags to pick from. Why don't you put inside which one you would think you would want? We got the Animal Crossings by the upper one. We got the Star Wars grab bag, and we got the Roger Rabbit grab bag. What would you like to see?
Frankenstein, it's up to you. Roger Rabbit, Animal Crossing, or what was the third one? I'm sorry, Battle.
Star Wars, Animal Crossing, or Who Framed the Roger Rabbit?
What you gonna pick, Frankenstein? Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
Roger
man.
Rabbit. Good, man. Love it.
All right, let me find that video.
Fun
We'll
one.
be right back. All right, can you still see the screen?
What's it gonna be? 28.
All right, another drum roll, please, because congratulations.
All right, you're going to go with the Roger Rabbit mystery bag. Let's take a look and see what's inside. First of all, you're going to get the bag, of course.
Oh,
You're also
yeah.
going to get this Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit shirt. That's a tie-dye.
No way.
And then no mystery bag's complete without a grail. How about a Jessica Rabbit grail? Her dressed as the Blue Fairy. Congratulations.
That is so cool.
That's pretty cool. That is
So I don't know if everybody's aware, but I think we're all primarily pin collectors here. I have just pretty much gotten into Disney pins. One from going to Disney, and like we picked up our Soarin' pin, and I have quite a few others up here from when we went. But man, you talk about crazy pin collectors. You get into some Disney pin collectors. They're wild. So Are you guys familiar with what that pin is?
No, but I know how crazy Disney pin collecting is, but I don't
How
know.
about you, John? You have any idea about that pin?
No, no.
So what I have understood about that pin is it's a Disney shopping pin. It's a limited edition of only 300.
Wow.
It's a jumbo Jessica Rabbit as Blue Fairy from Pinocchio. And I think it was released back in October of 2009. It was a Halloween set where it was like a costume line. And man, when FiGPiN said, or Fry Guy said that it was a grail, that is a heck of a win right there. So congratulations, Frankenstein. I hope you enjoy. Hope you wear that bag around, and I want to see you in the shirt.
Yeah. And Austin, reach out to me. We'll go ahead and we'll hook you up with something, man. Because you know, we don't want to have you go empty handed. So but congratulations, Frankenstein. Battle. We don't have Alex here to go ahead and announce who our next week's guest is. We have a plea, actually, right? Because we actually don't have a guest for next week. And we would like to go ahead and ask if there is, I know that Legacy is still with us, as Jason still might be watching. So guys, if, well, Legacy, you've been on the show before. I'm not sure if you've been on with What the FiGPiN or from our old format with FiGPiN boosters, but you're more than welcome to join us. Or if you're not available, Jason, we would love to have you on the show. But we would definitely love to have someone from FiGPiN on the show next week. So if you are free, I know it's tough because San Diego Comic-Con is starting, but we would love to go ahead and have someone from the team on the show. So Legacy quickly left the chat. So again, if you can reach out to someone on the team that might be available, that we'd love to go ahead and have you know, get to know someone from the team and you know, introduce to the community. But guys, do we have anything else to share, Battle, today? I think we went through the agenda, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I was having so much fun. Did we even do the agenda? Because we just kept having too much fun. We were just going down the wormholes.
Yeah, I like it's crazy, man. Samurai, dude, it's so amazing to finally meet you.
Oh, it's so great being on here, man. This was so much. I could talk to you guys for keep going and going. So
yeah, seriously. And you know, now with the Star Wars Black Series. So before you leave, you know, when we get off live, I want to go pan my camera over so I have something to show you here.
Oh, hell yeah.
But guys, yeah, it's definitely great to have you on the show. So thank you, Samurai. Did you have anything where people can find you, either Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything that you want to share social media wise?
Instagram, FiGPiN Samurai. If you like concert photography, follow M.HAIGHT. I think that's about it.
Awesome. And anything else?
Mike's Toys and stuff. Check out Mike's Toys and stuff.
Awesome. Anything else that you want to share with the group?
No, I think that's it. Pins on Fire is the best. I love FiGPiN. Being on here was so much fun. And yeah, it was a great time, man. It's a great time.
Good.
Awesome.
Pleasure.
Battle, what about you, my friend?
Yeah, pleasure to have you on, Samurai. I'm so glad I've met you in person. Had such a good time to flap too. I'm sure we'll get to see each other again very soon.
Man.
If you ever need anything, of course, let us know, and vice versa. Fry Guy, thank you for the amazing giveaways. We always appreciate it. For everybody getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con, post videos, post pictures. We can't wait to see it all.
So much fun coming.
I'm excited for the releases that haven't been announced yet. I'm sure, to me, it's only been getting better and better and better. So I think they're going to continue to blow it out of the water. Thank you for everybody watching. I love how active everybody is in the chats. Thanks for making me giggle and some of the things that were said tonight. And John, always a pleasure. Samurai, Alex, hope to have you back on very soon. And let's get some
Alex
going for
Feel
next
better.
2 weeks.
Definitely. Guys, as always, what an amazing show. Thank you. And we can't go ahead and do this without your support. So please make sure that you're hitting that like button for us. If you're new to the show, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channel, because when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are giving away this gin pin, number 13. So it's definitely amazing giveaway. And that was thanks to the generosity of the team at FiGPiN. So thank you to FiGPiN, but make sure that you're going ahead and subscribing to us. I did pose a question, and I'm not sure, Battle, if you've seen before we got on, when we hit 500 subscribers, because the last I checked before the show, I think we were around 415, 420 subscribers. I said, would we like to go ahead and have a 500 subscriber giveaway? I mean, so most people said yes, and I'm going to go ahead and shout out to Calvin, who was absolutely amazing, and I know went ahead and was gracious enough to donate this to What the FiGPiN, and we want to make sure that we're paying it forward. So when we hit 500 subscribers, guys, I haven't even talked about Battle or Alex with this, but we are going to go ahead and give away the Stitch Flop logo and pin. So again, make sure that you are subscribing to our channel on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We appreciate everyone's support. Battle, oh, well, Samurai, I know you've watched the show. You mind joining us to say Boost Awesome at the end here?
I'd love to, man.
All right. So Battle, I'll leave it to you to do the countdown. Guys, have a great night. We will see you next week, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Same bat place, same bat time. Battle, all you, my friend.
3, 2, 1. Battle.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great night. Thank you all.
Later, guys.